Didn't have time for breakfast this morning, so as I was rushing out of the house, I thought, let's see what we've got in the cupboard. Typical for me, I go for a Mars bar or a Milky Way. I know shocked by that, and I thought, I can't really eat my Milky Way. I haven't had a chance. So Hamish said he'd come and help me, wouldn't you, Hamish? So you're come in, I'll share the chocolate I have in my pocket with you, I promise. I can't eat on my own, can I? They're quite nice, these Milky Ways. Do you like Milky Ways? Do you like Milky Ways? Good, I'm glad about that. Well, you see, I don't think I can get through this sermon until I've eaten all this, so we'll see how we go. If I break it in half, and then you can have half and I have half, is that right? Well, that's not very good, is it? Tell you what, I'll eat a bit and later. Oh, they really are good, aren't they? Oh dear. Tell you what, a bit more, even up a bit more. Oh, that's really good, that is. Yes. Oh, that's not looking very good. Tell you what, shall I do a bit more? Yes. Oh. Oh dear. Well, you don't want that bit, do you? No. Didn't think it would. Oh, sorry, Hamish. That really is good. They really are good, aren't they, Milky Ways? I'm glad you like Milky Ways. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't give you the Milky Way. Would you have expected me to? You expected me to share it, didn't you? Yes. You expected me to share it, didn't you?
Yes.
Are you disappointed that I didn't share it?
Yes.
Are you disappointed I didn't share it? Yes, exactly right. So you should be. And that's exactly what would have happened. Where was this man, poor man, on the way to Jericho? There he was, beaten up. And you'd have expected the priest, would you not, to have stopped? You would think so, wouldn't you? And the Levite, you would also expected him to have stopped and helped him. And what did they do? Walk away. Walk the other side. Oh, I can't possibly do that. I'm too busy. That's not my sort of thing. And yet, the man from Samaritan, he stopped. How disappointed were you when I finished off the chocolate? Very disappointed. You're right. That makes sense. You are rightly so to be disappointed. And actually, Jesus, what he was saying in that was actually, it's not about who they were, whether priest or Levite or whatever. But the Samaritan did what was God's will, to reach out, to care for someone who was in need. It didn't matter who they were, but God calls each and every one of us to do just exactly that, to reach out, to care, and to share. And those are important things. When we lived in Newcastle, we had a metro station, like an underground. And for a number of years, I would go down to London for meetings. And when you get onto the London Underground, you probably know this, but if you've never been on the London Underground, it's got a very different kind of culture. So in Newcastle, and you're sat there with someone you don't know, you talk to them. Hello, how are you? Okay. In London, you're smack there, face to someone, and if you say good morning, they look at you as a bit, ooh, that's a bit odd. A bit strange, that, isn't it, talking to someone? But I was struck one night on a busy tube when it was quite a lot of people on there. And at the very end of the tube, so this man got out his hat and asked for people to help him. And standing at the other end, I watched and thought, what will happen? In this culture where people don't normally talk to each other and are very wary of strangers, here's a stranger holding out his hand and asking for help. And I just watched, and there was this kind of furtive awkwardness going between people's eyes. And it just took one person to put their hand in their pocket to take out some money, and others followed. And as he walked down the carriage in the tube, so his hat was filled. It didn't matter what they were, whether they were Christian or whatever faith they came from, it mattered not. But the humanity in them reached out and helped the man who was in need. And I believe that says so much to each and every one of us. We're called by God to reach out and care for one another. No matter where that other person comes from or what they do. When others have a need, Jesus taught us to reach out and care. And that parable about the Good Samaritan is a wonderful example of whoever you are, when someone's in need, to reach out and to care, to love. To love means to forgive, to understand, to reach out, to be accepting, and to be tolerant. A very, very important message for each and every one of us. And I was struck by that situation on the railway. There, everyone helped. And that passage from where we've heard today, when we look at how the man reached out in Samaria to care for the man, he looked and he went and took him there, and he not only just cared for him there and then, but he provided for him with more money and looked after him. That says something to each and every one of us. To reach, to care, to love. Now, I don't suppose you think I've been very fair, do you, Hamish? You don't think I've been very fair? No. Well, actually, now what did I say? I said I'd share the chocolate in my pocket, didn't I? Well, mine was really nice. Did you enjoy it? Terrible. Well, that was mine, my breakfast, and that's yours. Is that fair? There we go. There you are, sir. Thank you for being a help and for looking so disgusted that I shouldn't share, which is absolutely right. Thank you very much indeed. Go on, St. Thank you.